Terrific. I'd like to welcome CT Pan here this week. It's marvellous to have you in the field. You're here this week and then playing next week.
Yes.
So tell us, you've played today. What's your thought on the course, on the Australian?
So I played this course in 2015. That was my first year as a professional, and I played great. So I love the course. I love the design. And I think the only difference this year is I feel like the condition is more like Royal Melbourne. It's much firmer, greens and fairways, and obviously greens are still a little bit slow, but I'm sure on the weekend they will get it fast. And I think this is a perfect preparation for Team International, and especially for me.
Wonderful. Questions, please.
CT, we first saw you at Royal Melbourne 2014 for the Asia Pacific Amateur Championship. You looked an impressive player there. What do you remember from that you can take to next week? More importantly, you've got to get through this week first. It's 10 days of high intensity golf. How do you deal with that? Lots of concentration, lots of pressure.
First of all, the Royal Melbourne, you have to keep the ball in play. I mean, it's not a long course, but the weather, it's gonna be a big factor because the wind can change. You can see, as you know, Melbourne, you can see 4 seasons in one day or even in like 5 hours. So you have to be well prepared, and you just need to adapt very quickly and very well and keep your ball in play. And obviously the approach shot and around the green will be very crucial as well. I think that's our biggest strength compared to the American players, and I think that's also my strength as well. And for this week, I'm just trying to get my game ready. Took the last 2 weeks off just to have a nice, relaxing Thanksgiving back in the States. So that was good, and I feel my game is good, and just need to, train more putts on the greens, and that's something I've been always working on, and I think hopefully the next 2 weeks it will pay off.
Will you be having dinner with Ernie sometime this week? Have you planned to get together?
No, not really. I'm still too shy to ask. He's like a legendary leader to me. But I was honored to get to play with him on Tuesday. 9 holes with Abraham Anson and KJ Choi, and that was really cool for me because just watching him chipping around the green, that just gave me goosebumps because he's won so many majors, and when I was little I watched him playing growing up, so that was a really cool experience for me.
Just on the President's Cup, CT, of course, we know it's not yet as big as the Ryder Cup. Most of us would hope that it might one day get there, but it's a difficult thing to do with an international team. For somebody like yourself who's from a country where the golf culture isn't particularly strong, how important is that to be able to look to an event like the President's Cup as a goal to get to? Is it something that helps to inspire players from countries where golf isn't particularly strong?
So what was the last part of it?
For someone like yourself who's from a country where the golf culture is not particularly strong, here in Australia we have a lot of golfers and a lot of golf courses. Golf's very much part of the sort of fabric, but for yourself that's not the case in Taiwan. Is that something that is important for players to be able to see that one day they could play the President's Cup?
Yes, absolutely. And that's why actually I had a press conference in Taiwan in September, just focus on the President Cup, and also we had a junior players make to the Junior President Cup, which is also a big thing back in my country. And I think as for Team International, obviously we have a lot of countries that are still developing, and so golf is not very big in their countries. But I think that's also, to me, that's a great opportunity, and that's what PGA Tour is trying to do. We want to explore to many other countries, and that's why we have President Cup to hopefully explore, help grow the game. And I think that's, for me, I know a lot of fans in Taiwan, in Chinese Taipei, they are coming down to Melbourne to cheer for me, and I think that's a good sign for it.
Next week you've got an international team that's got a lot of players who are either on for the first time or young or both.
Including me?
Yes, that's right. Is there
Yes.
a sense among you guys who are either young or there for the first time that this can almost be like a clean slate and you can almost ignore the fact that there's 20 years of bad record for the international side in this event?
you are right on what you say, but I think that's obviously we're young, but I want to say we are fearless as well, because nowadays on the PGA Tour is no piece of cake on PGA Tour. Like you see these young guys, they are all on the PGA Tour, so they have proved themselves that they can beat anyone on the PGA Tour, and they've seen those American players every day. So we are fearless. We have a great opportunity, and plus we have a home advantage. And I think obviously the history tells a lot, but what we are looking at is our future. And today or right now we are looking at next week, especially.
That's wonderful. Thank you, and we'd like to thank you for coming in.
Thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Thank